The night gets heavy, shadows start to crawl, but your arms are steady, they don't let me fall. Every fear I'm holding slowly fades away.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a bank holiday weekly vlog. I am looking out the window and it's so rainy, but it's a special weekend because it's actually my birthday. Yay! So I'm going to bring you along. We're going to do some bookish things. We're going to do some foodie things. Just cozy, relax. That's the vibe this weekend. Today on the agenda, I've got a recipe in mind. So we're going to go to the shops for some food. I really want to finish some books this weekend. So I kind of didn't quite get them done by the end of March. So I'm kind of just counting the first weekend of April as that. And then I can include them in my reading wrap up. So I'm going to finish Infernal Devices, which, by the way, I adore. Oh, I'm really taking my time with it because it's a physical book and I can't take it to some places that I go to. But I'm loving Infernal Devices. The amount of times that I just told myself I wasn't going to enjoy it, but it reads like a movie. I don't know how to explain it. I'm reading it like I'm watching like one of my favourite TV shows. So I really want to finish that and maybe I'll start book 2. And I got a couple of Kindle e-arcs that I really want to start. The big one, I adore Miranda Lynn, specifically the book Till Death. I can't recommend the audiobook enough, but she has a new book coming out and it's kind of like witch versus witch hunter romantasy. So excited. It's called Hide the Witches and it's on my Kindle. I'm trying to finish all my other books. I'm a severe mood reader, so I'm currently in the middle of about 3-4 books where I kind of pick up depending on what I'm feeling, which I'd like to change that, to be honest. I'd like to really commit, but sometimes moods are moods, right? So let's go food shopping, let's have some lunch, and let's have a cozy, chilled day today. That was needed. So, been to Lidl, got some ingredients, I'm going to cook some lunch. Hi everybody, it's Saturday and it's my birthday. Yay! I'm going to bring you along. We've got a nice lunch in Brighton booked. We're going to go to some bookshops. You're in my book corner currently, which I realise you probably haven't seen. Maybe I'll do a bit of a bookshelf tour later on. I'm kind of got minimal space at the minute. We haven't moved out yet, so I've got one big bookcase and I've got some storage. So we tend to rotate some of the special editions here, but I'll give you a full tour later on. But let's go spend a birthday bank holiday day together. Happy Easter Monday. We've had a chilled couple of days. Today we've just been into Brighton. I got one of my favourite matchas ever. It's Good as Gold is the name of the shop, and it's at the back of a clothing shop, and it's so good. If you're ever in Brighton, highly recommend it. Woke up a bit late today, but we went into Brighton. I went for a lunch and we had a little bit of a stroll in the streets. The sun was out, which was beautiful, and now we're just doing a bit of an Asda shop. I love an Asda shop on a bank holiday weekend. See if I get out alive. Catch up with you when I'm at home, but I read quite a lot of my Kindle book last night and it's so good. I'm really excited to tell you more about it, but I'll check in with you when I'm home. Hello! I actually have had a day with a migraine in between the weekend and now. So I wanted to actually, one, thank you so much for everyone who watched the last vlog and is still here. Hi. Two, should we do some book mail? I've just had some ridiculous book mail and I did a live kind of unboxing of a couple, but I would love to share with you what I got. Birthday was great. We did some book shopping. I actually didn't get too much. I did get some things from the works. I finally picked up And Now Back to You and First Time Caller with the sprayed edges. I think I'm going to probably do a new books I've recently bought video, so I want to kind of go through all of them there. But let's talk about a couple of the things I've got in the mail this week. Firstly, if you don't know, I'm obsessed with On Wings of Blood series. Dragons, vampires, bully romance, kind of dark fantasy, dark academia, obsessed. They kindly reached out and said they were making merch for the series. So firstly, let me see that. Bite Me. So good. And then not only that, so I have 3 proofs behind me for books 1, 2 and 3. And not only have they sent me matching bookmarks, there's character art on the back. We've got Neville. So in this world, there's an animal called a fluffle. To be honest, it's pretty close to what I imagined when I read the first book. I did kind of think it was like a foxy, puffy, doggy thing. I don't know why I imagined it white. That's definitely in my head though. This is gorgeous. Assuming this is Florence. Cage? I think that's him. I'm obsessed with those, but look. Let's see if you can see that. It's a character overlay, so I'm going to put it. Okay, so just a moment for the proof, and then I'm going to put in because it's kind of sheer, so I think, oh my god. Oh my god, thank you so much to HarperCollins for this. Fun fact is that On Wings of Blood was one of my first 2 NetGalley approvals when it was indie. Read that, and I read Heavenly Bodies. I don't know if that's a flex. My first 2, I didn't really know the book world. Both of these were indie published at the time, so not many people had heard of them, and they were my first 2 books, and I was just obsessed. I was like, oh, are all books you get on NetGalley this good? Another book I got this week. I really wanted to get this. This comes out in July. It's called Ravenous. Hell's never been hotter. And I love that they're doing proofs of sprayed edges now. It makes them so special. And it also, I guess, like for the publisher, it gives them a bit of fun to have with the proof rather than just sending a copy of what's already got, that you can get a bit of fun. Every 500 years, fate forces the immortals to war and find their mate. What time that time is now. Enter the Skine? I'm so excited for this. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to decide what to read first. You might not know, but I do UGC content. It started with foodish stuff. So I have a food account. I go to restaurants. I take content. They use it. That's kind of the thing. And I've done it for my fitness and wellness account. Now I have this book platform. I'm really trying to build up that side of my UGC content. And I actually managed to get some work with Electric Monkeys, which was incredible. I did my last nails. I don't have them on anymore. But they kindly sent me a finished copy of Release Me, which is the second book in a spin-off series as part of the Shatter Me universe. I believe there's Aaron Warner POVs in this as well, so I'm really excited. It's got a beautiful bookmark. Thank you so much. Now, when I tell you I didn't think I was going to get this proof, it's going to sound so lame, I'm sorry, but it was top of my most wanted this year. I was so excited, but I did tell myself I wasn't going to get it because I didn't want to get my hopes up, and I have a tendency to get so obsessed that I get down about it, and that's not the reason for proofs. I think I have to try and get less personal about it, but I couldn't get less personal about this because, it's beautiful. It matches the first one perfectly, my prized possessions. I really loved the first one. For me, it's one of the best romances I've read, and if someone asks me for a romancy recommendation, more than likely I'm going to say Dire Bound. And I've heard that Fury Bound, which comes out in May next month, is so good. I've heard it for a second book. It ticks all the boxes. Some people are saying they prefer it to the first one. A lot of people are saying the ending, stuff about the ending, no spoilers. But I filmed a live reaction to opening it because I didn't think I was getting it, and I yelped so hard. It'll be on my Instagram if you want to go drop a follow. And to tie it all off, which I'm actually thinking of doing a Silver Elite being the first book, followed by Broken Dove. I never received the first one as an ARC. I was still kind of an early book talker, if you say. But I did read it. I'm sure I've read it. But what I want to do is I want to do a reread and then the second book, and I'm going to do a reading vlog of the two. Thought I'd close this vlog here. I've got a really exciting week next week, and I'm going to take you with me. And I'm going to try get a little bit more stylistic with what I want to do for the vlogs. I definitely want them to be calming, chilled, cozy, and because I decided I needed it and it was a bit of a birthday present, we have booked a couple of days next week in a barn in the middle of the countryside, surrounded by sheep with a hot tub. Say less. Say less. I am going to take some books. I'm going to read.
I might even take my little paint by numbers. I have a massive paint by numbers canvas and I might do some painting there as well. It's just going to be super chilled, but I think we're going to do a day in Durham. Please reach out if you have any Durham recommendations, because I've heard it's like a smaller version of York, like really historic and cozy, lots of like gorgeous architecture, and also just like a really chill town. And we're also going to try and do Kilda Forest. It's quite a long way, and I have an electric car, so I sometimes get a bit anxiety driven about where I'm going to charge my car, but what's the worst that could happen, right? YOLO. Thank you so much for joining me this weekend. My birthday was lovely. The food was incredible. Highly recommend, if you're in Brighton, going to Benin, which is a little kitchen at the Star and Garter, which is on the seafront, so you get gorgeous views. It's just a shame it's a bit rainy on the day for us, but if you go there in the summer, gorgeous place. Get a beer, get some Middle Eastern like plates. We had some smoked lamb ribs. The hummus was divine. Can't fault it. Drinks were great. They made me a mocktail, and they brought me out candles on my sticky toffee pudding for my birthday. So cute. I have a question for you guys. If you have made it this far, thank you so much. I'm going to be doing some sit down videos, so we're going to do some reading wrap ups, we're going to do some book hauls. What would you like to see? Would you like to see the kind of generic making a TBR jar, picking my hopefuls, that kind of thing? Because I'd love to make that kind of content. And I do yap. I'm a bit of a yapper. I'm trying to not yap for no reason. But, you know, golden retriever energy here. So, thank you. And I'll be back next week with another vlog. Hopefully you'll be seeing a few days in the countryside.